Welcome to Layn University. My name's Conrad Layn. Layn Turo University. My name's Conrad Layn. I have an excellent comment that I received from an excellent Layn subscriber to my channel, Laurie Saunders. I want to say thank you for asking such a wonderful question. I want to take some time to freestyle a quick video, no script. Just want to give you what I've done in the past. You asked two phenomenal questions. The first question was in regards to, in the off seasons of Turo, how do I basically facilitate my vehicles and use the other rideshare platforms like HyreCar or Avail, and which of these HyreCar or Avail between these two platforms is the best for off-season slowness. So for example, if you're a Turo host like me, I'm a Turo Power Host. Doesn't matter if you're a Turo All-star Host, Turo Power Host, or a regular Turo host. There's ups and downs. There's fast times, there's slow times. It's just how it is. And there's off seasons and there's prime seasons. So and when it's a slow season, oftentimes I'll take my car off of Turo. But first, I want to make this very clear. When you do this, there's something called the Turo Exclusivity policy. I left the link below. I've went over this a plethora of times, but I left it down there below. And it just simply stipulates that the exclusivity policy, once you add your car to the Turo policy at this time, you cannot add it onto another platform. That's the rule, people. So if your car is listed, I don't care if it's snoozed, if it's listed, your car is not allowed to be on another platform. So what I do typically, if I have a slow season and I know I can make more money on the HyreCar platform or Avail platform, I'll simply just take my car, remove it off the Turo platform, voila. Then I'll add it on to HyreCar and Avail. And since I've been tracking when the high times are, then I'll take it off, put it right back on Turo. That's about it. It's pretty simple. Now, to go into the second part of the question, what platforms I like to use at this time, this is going to always change. At this time, currently, I love HyreCar. Avail is phenomenal. Avail is one of the only, at this time that I've found at least, and I've researched a lot of different companies from Get Around, HyreCar, Avail, a lot of them. Avail at this time, which is protected by Allstate policy, is one of the most passive ways to earn income, but your income's more capped. Turo and HyreCar allow you to pick the price you want to charge, and you can make a whole lot more money if that's your goal. But if you just want a passive amount of income that comes in, that's really nice to come in and really rewarding, and they have all type of awesome bonuses where they pay you hundreds of dollars sometimes per month just for bonuses, Avail's great. But what I like to do is, if I'm going through a slow time where say I'm not getting a lot of Turo bookings, first I'll probably bring the price down. But if I have to take the car off, I'll usually typically put on HyreCar. And the reason I put on HyreCar, again, I can control the price. Avail is a set capped price, which is fine with me. It works perfect. I make a lot of money on Avail as well. But the fact of the matter is, I want to make as much money as possible in slow times. And remember, slow times typically are regular times. High times, usually popular times for travel, maybe summertime, maybe like Christmas time, maybe holiday time. Those are high times for Turo. Slow times are regular times where nothing's really going on. And when nothing's really going on, that's when people have to work. And HyreCar, get the name HyreCar. You hire a car. It's typically made and created for gig workers, Lyft drivers, Uber drivers, DoorDash drivers, Amazon Flex drivers. If you're driving for income, you're hired, you hire a car, you rent the car, and that's the difference. So remember, Turo is typically for leisure. It's about the experience and giving people traveling in, tourism. Yes, there's local people that might rent a car through Turo, but typically it's really coined for people that are traveling and want a really awesome experience. HyreCar is more for the person that just wants to make money and makes ends meet to basically pay for their bills, and basically it's a job. So they rent the car so they can drive and do gig jobs. Totally different demographic. So if you understand this, it gives you basically, in my personal opinion, the perfect balance of when it's high times, when you're making a lot of money on holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, February, maybe even Valentine's Day, some type of romantic day, whatever the case is, whatever the holidays are, Turo really wins in those days. But the word HyreCar wins is the regular days. So like I'll repeat and reiterate what I stated before. Simply put, if I'm doing well on Turo, I keep my cars on a Turo platform as I make the most there. But if it starts getting slow and I'm getting slow listings or no bookings or no reservations, I take my car off completely so I don't void my contract with Turo the exclusivity policy. You don't want to go against them and be removed from Turo platform. So you take the car off completely, put it onto the HyreCar platform. That's what I do. So I can control the price. I can charge what I want. And it's for people that want to make money. It's not for leisure. It's not for experience. It's about simply making money. I want to rent a car so I can drive for Lyft because I don't want to put miles on my car. Or, hey, I don't have a car, so I'm going to rent a car for you so I can earn income. That's what it's about. So I could drive Lyft, Uber, so I could drive for DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates, whatever it is, Uber Eats, whatever the case is, Caviar. They rent your car so you can drive around and make income. That's what it's about. So that's usually what works best for me. Is if there's slow time in Turo, go to HyreCar. Avel's awesome again. I love Avel, but again, it caps the price. So when it's slow seasons, I don't like using Avel personally for that strategy. Avel's what I use when I acquire maybe 4 or 5 different cars, and I just throw them over to Avel, let them take care of it 100%, and I just get paid a passive income, which is great. But it is capped. When it's slow and I need to make some income fast, I'm trying to put on HyreCar, and I'm able to control the price more, which is similar to Turo. And that's what I do. So great question, Laurie Sanders. Hopefully this video helps you and helps anyone that wants to think about how to navigate and facilitate if you're going through a slow month. We all go through it. I've been through it. I'm a power host. Some of the best power hosts that own 20 cars, 30 cars, 100 cars, or more go through the same problem. You have to know how to maneuver and facilitate. It's like the stock market goes up and down, people. Hopefully that helps. Welcome to Layn Turo University. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on TikTok. I have a lot of great content on there. Follow me on Instagram as well. Conrad Layn, same name, CONRADLAYN, Lane Way. And thank you for coming to the channel. Stay on the channel. Become a member if you like to. And there's a lot more to come, people. Like, subscribe, share. Conrad out. Peace.